guys, welcome to the Witching Hour with Nina.
And Miranda.
And today we are going to talk about bringing witchcraft into your workplace or business. Why? Why not?
I gotta figure out a way
To hold up.
to. Ooh, right there.
There we go. So I'm going to say why not, because why wouldn't you want the energy to flow at your business? Why wouldn't you want to flow with the current instead of against it? You know what I mean?
Facts.
The energies, the different manifestations, you know, and so that you don't have to chase clients, you're bringing them in if they're just coming in because you're attracting them. So there's different ways that you can bring in. Okay, what did they say? Tell me they can't hear us.
Worried about you, ladies.
Oh.
Jennifer. She goes, I was getting worried about you, ladies.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, we're here, Jen. We're here.
Yeah, we're here. We're just friggin'
We're
running
going
around. Some slow ass time here.
It's been a long day.
It really has. So, yeah, it just helps your business, especially for new business owners. You want to make sure that your business is grounded and cleansed, and you know you're rocking the right energy in there to have a prosperous business. Otherwise, you're wasting your fucking time, basically. You know, you want it to align with you. You want it to align with what you want the vibe to be in your business. And the whole way you can do that is to manipulate the energy or to raise the vibration to match the energy you're trying to get. So you want to also do like the energetic protection, you know?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Energy protection. So before, like, if your business is already started, your workspace is already there, like you know where you're at, your desk is, or whatever you do. Even if you do line work, it doesn't matter. The first thing you want to do is change the energy in your space. So we can do that by bringing in salt.
Yep. Oh, I didn't grab salt.
It's okay. We all know what salt is, huh? So we can bring in some salt and you know, put it around your desk, put it around where you stand. Okay. Thank you. So we got sea salt right here and
Thank
chunk
you.
salt. This is big ass salt. And if you can't put it around your area, like I was just telling these guys earlier, if you have a desk and you can get one of those little dollar store planners, throw some chunk salt in there, because this is the big ass chunks of salt, and I'll just put it in my hand so y'all can see. You can see right there, big old chunks. Inside of the planner, and then you can throw your crystals on top and put a fake flower in there. It looks pretty. Nobody knows what the fuck it is, and it is changing the energy to the vibe you need your desk to be, so you can think clearer. You know, and I want to go back to crystals. With crystals, like we have the quartz for clarity in your mind. We have the rose quartz for you know, confidence in yourself and your decisions and things to be able to run your business or your job or complete your projects on time. Also, it protects you from haters, you know, because
Let's face it, many of us in the office field know that it's very catty.
very
And it's awful that it's that way, but sometimes you gotta be able to stop it before it starts.
yeah, and so it's really important, especially when you're making business decisions for with your own money. You want to have that clarity. You don't want to wait around and you know, wait for something to happen. You want to use these things like cards or anything like that that's going to give you the clarity that you need to make these decisions in your business. And also, especially for women, and I love this too, like women in business, women in power, women having their own businesses. You're reclaiming what was taken from us ancestrally. You know what I mean? And so you're not just building your business, you're reclaiming your right to create, to earn, and lead on your own terms. You know, because back in the Egyptian days, we were
some badasses.
yeah, and men would bow down, and now it's like turned around.
No, that's sure nice.
I know. I can hear that too. I always get music in my head too.
I think I'm picking it up from her because now it's like start
last
singing.
week you were doing the same thing.
It was freaking weird.
But yeah, it's, they used to bow down to us, and now it's like we have to lick the boots of men just to get paid correctly. You know what I mean? To get paid like they do, and that is totally backwards. That's probably why the earth is a shit show right now. But anyways,
I think we're just fucked up because of this whole energy flare thing. It's like messing me up.
so like I do this for businesses. Is I'll go through and I'll do a smoke clearing, like saging or whatever it is I need to use for the businesses, because we've had businesses where they are haunted.
Oh yeah. We actually go out, so we do offer house cleanses as well as people cleanses
And business cleanses.
business cleanses. Now the business cleanses are a little bit more. They cost a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie to you there. The reason for that though is because some of y'all have some big ass motherfucking businesses, and some of you guys have pissed off the wrong people. I mean, how many restaurant owners have we had to go to?
Jeez, you don't even know.
Like,
You don't even know.
and they're like, we're about to go under. We get in there, we cleanse, we seal. They didn't even know some of the drama that was going on that went on.
And this can come from your employees,
Yeah.
from people just hating from the outside, or your competition. Like, you never know where it's coming from. So,
Well, this one lady, remember that one lady we went into? She wasn't in the best part of town,
oh yeah.
but before, they were letting people go in and use the bathroom, and they were getting high in the bathroom, and that just left all kinds of bad shit.
I remember that one. Yeah.
She was sweet. She was like, she wanted to cook for us afterwards, and her business is going strong.
It is. And, things like that, yeah, we don't want to keep people out of the business or whatever, especially if it's a restaurant or something open like that. But them doing and using your bathroom is just opening portals. These are portals to the spiritual realm that will bring in darkness, and it will bring your shit down. So yeah, you got to make sure it's cool. And so we can do that with smoke cleansing or sound cleansing. Guys, bells work fucking wonders.
That I was gonna grab. Yes, bells. Bells or singing bowls. If you say that you're on a budget. Okay, if y'all are balling on a budget like most of us, that's fine. Go through the damn office. Just the clapping vibration is different. How do you think they do it in church, y'all?
Yeah, clap your hands, throw them up and praise him. I remember that from a little,
Yeah.
If you're happy, clap your hands. Not even for no reason, y'all. It changes the vibration of the energy around you.
Yes.
So
Yes,
clapping, bells,
singing
music, like
yes.
anything at a high vibration, guys. It has to be over a 528 megahertz, okay, or hertz. Sorry. So any of that will help, and also floor washes.
Yes, you guys, come on, don't skip on the washes. A lot of times we have to do baths. Your place will have to do a bath. And if you don't know what you're doing, that's fine. If you are spiritual, say you grew up Catholic, say you grew up Christian, you guys, you can use that mop water, pray your little prayers over them. We like to refer back to Psalms. Psalms is something that's very, very, very big.
And I have a whole bunch of Psalms, so you guys get your notebooks ready, because I have a whole bunch of Psalms that we can go back to for different things. So
Cleansing the demon out, y'all.
Yeah, we gotta cleanse the demons out.
Okay, Jen says we just put bells on the front door so it cleanses whenever the door opens. Yes, we did, Jen. Now,
anytime the door opens, it will ring a ling.
Yes. And it's especially hard when you don't have a fucking step ladder. If you are happening to be watching this right now and you know that we need a step ladder, please bring the step ladder. Please.
If you have an extra. Okay, so what this does is it just keeps your energy fresh, like in your business, and it's just like opening your windows after a storm. You're letting all that fresh air in. After it's been wiping away all the pollen and bullshit in the fucking air, and it's that clean air. So you want to make sure and do that. But also, before you launch anything, you want to do this after you have difficult clients and when you feel stuck. If you're feeling stuck, don't wait for it to feel stuck. Get your ass in there and do something about it. And if you don't know what to do, you can always reach out to us. Come in, see us in Roy at As Above So Below, or hit our email, which is thewitchinghourar@gmail.com.
I love that she does that. I love it.
So aside from cleansing and clearing the energy, you want to do your protection work. So we talked about words last week. Warding.
Yes, we did talk about warding. And let me tell you something about warding, you guys. You can do it on yourself in the morning before you get up and go to work. You just put on your lotions, your oils, and you can do different wards in that. And that's what it's for. Same with work. You guys, Florida water is excellent. We carry oils with us everywhere we go. Say that you're particularly prone to anxiety when you go to work. Take some of our anxiety oil, rub it on your finger, and then do that in your office, in your area, on your desk.
On your chest.
On your chest.
You know, and if you don't know how to do a sigil, I mean, you can Google some, I guess, if you want, but there are ways to make your own sigil. Whatever, if it's a cross, do a cross. You know, if you believe in the cross like that, I mean, if it's anything else, your initial. Anything that makes you feel strong, you know. You
do
can
your kids' initials.
Exactly.
What keeps you going? And that works too. Like I was saying, what keeps you going? Like I had a picture of my husband when he was overseas at my desk, and then I had a picture of my kids. And whenever, because I worked collections, and it was such a nightmare sometimes, and I would just want to like get up and walk the fuck out. But then I'd stop and I'd look at the kids, and this is why I'm here. And then I'd look at my honey and I'd be like, okay. He's saying, you're a bad bitch, Rad, you got this. So, you know, you can seal those things. Now, I will tell you, if you're going to take pictures into work or you have an ID badge, make sure you are sealing that as well. I don't care if you use an oil, you use one of our sprays, you do it physically or you do it energetically. You want to cover that.
Especially, okay, so sealing it is just basically putting it in a clear box, okay? So if you see with your mind's eye a clear box around your pictures and this not, it's done. It is, that's what it is. You close it with amen, ache, and so it is, so mote it be. Anything like that. It's all in the mind's eye. So you can do it that way, which is more spiritually. Or you can use one of our little fancy schmancy sprays, oils. You can even draw on the back of the pictures, right, the word protection or protected. You know what I mean? So easy.
Our room. You guys, rooms are very popular right now. I feel like a lot of people have delved into like the Norse magic, that type of thing. Yes. So I mean, you can do different protection runes. I know tons of witches that have witch runes tattooed on them or placed in certain places.
I have runes on me. Not runes, but sigils. This is family. This is self-awareness and self-love. This is...
Mine are in places you can't see, and I'm not trying to do that.
This is my Leo sign, you know, that protects me there.
I'm
this
on
is
my
fire.
Places you can't
Right
see.
here, I have a fire sign because I am a fire sign.
And she's letting you know you get too close, she'd burn you up.
Yeah, I will burn the fuck out of you. And then also this is unity and prosperity. So I have that on me as well. And these are tattooed on me as well as the word bruja. Okay? Without, I mean, because I wear that proudly. That is who I am. That is what I am. And I don't care if it has a bad name to most, because now that people are becoming Google witches, you know, it's getting more popular and more accepted, you know, and unless you're very close-minded and you don't believe in that, if you go back to any culture, and I don't care if it's European, Mexican, any type of Latino, any type of South American, anything like that, you're going to go back to some kind of cultural thing that has to do with natural, which is natural culture that has something to do with witchcraft.
Hi, Yaya.
Hello, Yaya.
Did you see her?
Yeah, true. I got a text from her, but I didn't look at it.
You guys, we don't reply to our phone messages when we're doing our podcast because we've done it before in the past, and it scares things.
Yeah. So also with the protection work, you can keep away jealousy or envidia. You know, that is probably the worst fucking thing. People do not like to see people succeed anymore, and I don't understand that shit. Like, to me,
or girl, if you got a fat ass and they're hating on you because you're a fat ass, that ain't your fault. Right. You just got a fat ass.
You know, it ain't your fault what the good Lord gave you.
Right? Your mama made you.
Exactly. Exactly. I think I was made out of clay, so I won't give nobody some props for that.
Shut the hell up.
But it also gives you client boundaries. You know, that way your clients are not overstepping your boundaries and not doing things that they should not be doing to you, for you, like taking your time out of your business time. And also social media exposure. Like how we do this, we make sure we protect every episode. We make sure to protect all of our videos, our pictures, anything that we do, because, you know, there's some people that don't like what we're doing, or they copy us.
We get a lot of people that do that.
You know, and you know what, to meet people copying us, hell yeah, do your thing, motherfucker. But I'm gonna tell you that it'll never be like us, though, because you're not us. So, I mean, you do your thing, it's gonna be different than what we do. It doesn't matter, and that's with anybody and everybody. That's why there's enough for everybody. Like, don't hate, appreciate. For real.
Okay.
So yeah.
And, you know, it's just like.
Well, we got to make our businesses and our work spaces sacred for us.
Yes, especially if you are starting to do some type of spiritual work, you're going to want to do different things.
Exactly. You want to be able to attract business. You spend, for people that are working for somebody else, you know, you're spending more of your time at work than you do at home. You want to make sure that space is clear so you're not coming home with all kinds of shit on you.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we should go into that a little bit with you. If you have disgruntled supervisors, employees, people that don't like you, that be hating, let's bust out some shit.
All right. So, say you really, really, really want that promotion, but it's against you and someone else that we already know is probably going to get it because she shakes the right hands, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what. You're going to get you a skull candle, you guys. You're going to cut a hole in this skull candle. And this works for relationships as well. We'll do another one on that later. You're going to write what you want your boss to tell you, what you want from your boss.
And you're cutting the hole in the mouth.
Yes, you're cutting the hole in the mouth of the skull. You're going to fold that up, stick that paper in there, shove some stuff, and then you're going to seal it
with wax.
With wax. Then you're going to burn it. Now, say that you have a very particularly pain in the ass boss. We're talking like horrible bosses, okay? You're going to turn that bitch on its head and burn it upside down.
Yes.
Okay. So, you want your promotion, baby? There you go. Other things that we know that we do, there is a particular vinegar bath that you do, and I think it's got like a 98% average from where we've used it here, and it's worked. So you are going to want to do your regular cleanse. You're going to get some vinegar and some milk. Go outside at midnight and pour that shit all over you. Sleep in it, get up the next day, take a bath, or whatever you got to do, and I guarantee you'll have that job. Now, if you are like most of us and you suffer from the evil eye, you can always take one of our evil eye pendants. We have key rings, necklaces, bracelets, earrings. If you're not willing to wear it on yourself, put it somewhere around your desk.
You can hang it somewhere.
I always hung one outside of my home. I kept one in my car. Yeah. So there's that. Now, say you want to stop the trouble before it starts. Or you really, really want something from that said person. What are we going to do, you guys? We are going to get one of these 7 knot candles. And yes, we do sell these in the shop. You guys can prepare it however you like. White, again, is universal.
So by preparing, I want to explain a little bit. That means dressing it with your oils. Like we have the I Want It, I Got It oil.
Yes.
This oil is a little bit higher price than most of our things, but
it works.
It lasts forever. And I'm going to tell you, this is the one that my daughter got her promotion, and she was not expecting a promotion. She put it on for 2 weeks straight on her mouth, because we had it in the lipstick things back then, on her mouth, and she would say, the promotion is mine, the promotion is mine. Not only did she get a promotion, but she also got another pay raise incentive for being bilingual. And so she got a fat fucking raise plus a promotion, and it was good. So you can use this by dressing,
yes,
rubbing it all over the candle. Okay.
Or if you don't have any of these oils, you guys, again, it goes back to intent. Do you have Florida water? If you don't have Florida water, use cool water.
If you're Italian or like Italian food, you have olive oil.
You have olive oil.
Olive oil will work.
Olive oil will work. So you are going to anoint this candle, and this is going to look wrong, so I apologize. We're moving downwards.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving upwards. We're lighting this, and either we're going to place intent for protection, or we're going to place our intent for what we want. This candle works wonders, you guys. So if you have never gotten a 7-knot candle, I will tell you they're very popular in the Hispanic community. A lot of times for wants, very big wants, this is what you're getting. Okay? Now, say you know exactly who's causing problems with you. And I'm famous for this, you guys, for water. I come in dancing like a little fairy most of the time because I'm like, oh, guess what? They got war water on their car.
And I will say the other story again. My daughter-in-law, again, she had 2 males that were fucking with her because she is a female in a male-predominant job, okay? And they were fucking with her, a lot bigger than her, just always causing shit, like heckling her, different types of things. And she was just like tired, like she was ready to quit. And I said, girl, you want to get rid of them? And she's like, yeah. And I said, okay, then go pour this on their driver side of the door and at the floor of their door, so they can step in it and touch it, and it will get rid of them. War water will get rid of your enemies like that, okay?
Or they'll fall down and hurt themselves.
Or they can't return to work for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just what your intent was. I know she wanted them gone. Within 2 weeks, they were both gone. 3 days, the first one was gone. The other 2 weeks, it took a little bit while because it was paperwork, and he was gone too. So, yeah.
It works.
It works.
It works. It
and for those of you that are scared to do stuff like that, like if somebody is attacking you, you have every right to fight back.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
this whole, what would you call it, a stigma? That people think, oh, if you don't do bad can't. No, that's not how it works.
If you don't believe in it, it don't work. No, that doesn't work either.
Sometimes bad shit happens to good people. And sometimes
it always
good
happens
people.
to good people.
Okay, fine. I was being nice.
I'm like, it always
But
happens
Nina's
to
gonna
good
throw it out
people.
there.
Yes. Because I see people coming in here, especially the ones with envidia or jealousy on them.
Oh,
You know, it'll do nothing to nobody, and people are just there hating on them, and they will come in here crying. You know how bad that pisses me off? So that means I'm going to help them 10 times harder just because I cannot stand bullies. And basically that's what it is. Jealousy is bullying when you are making somebody feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I hate that.
No, and in the workplace, you guys, it's just not necessary.
Especially for grown-ass adults.
Yeah. Talk it out, go from there. Not fight it out. Like, we're old school.
Take it to the backyard. Shit. Yeah, but yeah, so these are ways to get rid of people in your life.
And Jennifer's like, hey. So yeah, you guys, I know you've heard us mention this before. I know Nina did a commercial. This is our attraction. I got it. I want it oil. It works
For everything.
everything. Everything. So I recommend you come and get some if you haven't.
So I'm gonna tell you that I put it on every day. I get one dab, right here, down the boobs, under the boobs. You know, just that's it. One dab, and that's all it takes. It smells
One
nice.
call, that's all. No, I'm just
Right,
kidding.
right. Set it and forget it. So I do this every day, and this is to bring in prosperity. Not only prosperity, because I don't only care about money, but also to bring in a good day. You know what I mean? I just want good vibes. I want good energy. And also when I'm wanting to attract, I know I love that song. When I'm wanting to attract attention, because yeah, you know, sometimes I need attention. So
She's a Leo. She always needs attention.
I don't always need attention. I
She
want attention from
commands
person.
that attention.
Yeah. So this also helps me command my attention, and it also helps with my glamour magic, you guys. So anything you need something good to happen for you, you do that. You know, rub it on your car and your tires so that you have a good travel, like, you know, without any complications. Rub it on your fucking court paper so you win that motherfucker. You know, it's all the intention. So this is an all-purpose. I got it. I want it. That's why that's what it's called.
Absolutely. And we sell it in the shop, but once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, it takes almost 4 months to make.
Yeah.
Because of how it's made. So that's why it's pricier, because of all the energy put into it.
Yes. So it is sold here in the shop. I believe it's $30. So yeah, you guys, if you can see, you probably can't really see that, but
The natural herbs are in there.
yeah. So but I meant for them on camera. Yes, the natural herbs, all of that stuff. She waits for this stuff to bloom.
Yeah, she puts the seeds in there and she lets it bloom.
Yeah. Now we have that, you guys. We have Florida water. All of our sprays, most of them right now that are really popular are our ones that were resins that we have been able to transfer into sprays. You guys, spray your office, spray yourself down. Even if you know you're okay at work, but before you walk through that door at home, spray yourself down so you're not putting that into your home.
So I'm gonna say camphor. It's used to cleanse and purify your auric field. This can be beneficial for protection against negative energy, as well as promoting positive energy and raising your vibrations. It boosts your psychic abilities and protective qualities. It has the ability to boost your mood, lift your spirits. It can help ground and center you. It helps you to connect with your higher self. So yeah, spray that motherfucker around you, over your head, and just let it fall.
And just let it fall.
Let it fall. Spray your desk. Like, it is so easy, and then it don't stink. Like, it smells good. So it won't bother people.
One of these ladies that we actually had that would come into the office, she was always very sickly. She was always very depressed, and you could feel that she carried that with her. So she would come into the office, and then she would leave, and then the whole atmosphere would shift. So we would start doing that. A couple of times there were some really weird characters that came in because our business actually happened to be on a corner, and there were some weird people that would come in. I'd go through the office afterwards and I'd spray this, and we'd feel that uplift, and all of a sudden we got happier customers coming in. We got better calls coming in. When we started to get really stagnant for business, I went through the office and I smudged the office. My boss was really great with this. If your boss is not, you guys, again, these sprays work wonders. Mm-hmm. Now, if your whole intent is to add protection to your office, there is protection incense or protection. It's just herbs that I've ground up. We put it around the office, or we put it around your space. If we are doing, say Nina's doing exorcisms back here in my areas up front, I'll put it around my area, or I'll seal this area off so that way nothing jumps and goes over there. Yeah. So this is something that works really, really well. Now, say you've already done your sprays, but you want to make sure that stuff sits. Red brick dust, you guys. Red brick dust, you can throw some salt in there. You can just throw cumin.
Especially if there's a lot of competition with your business or
sales. Guys, sales.
Yes, you want to do that on the outside of the business, because it will make a motherfucking mess. Like, this stuff stains you, so it will make a big mess. You want to put it on the outside of the business. I mean, you can put it on the inside, but just be prepared to clean your floors a lot.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, if you think about shielding yourself, you can pick up one of our lovely bracelets. This one's for protection. We have a bunch though. Excuse me.
Protection, money, weight loss. We got it.
We got
everything.
If you know people that are struggling to stay sober, we actually have those bracelets as well. And again, these are all natural stones. These are stones that are certified. We have people make them here in the shop. You are not going to come across something really that isn't pretty well prepared or whatever.
And if you want, we can customize it for you, to where we will cleanse it and then prepare
bless it. Yeah.
For you.
I do a lot of that for people with their evil eye bracelets and things like that. Again, that's really big in the Hispanic community. Mm-hmm. But I feel now that everybody's kind of branching out and accepting this type of work, you should know that that's a possibility for yourself as well.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is what Jen meant earlier with the bells over the doors. Mm-hmm.
Wind chimes.
Wind chimes. You guys, any of this, what it does is it shifts the vibration. Okay? Yeah. It also warns you when people are not a very good intent. Yes. Now you can take this wreath and place it over the doorknob. You can place it on something in the home. You can hang it up outside the home. Don't forget, you can do that for your office as well. Mm-hmm. Okay? And some of these things you can easily hide. If you were to place this on a shelf and it just moves, yep. People take crystals. Crystals are very, very popular right now. You can put crystals in your shop. You can put crystals in your home. You can put crystals in your place of work. Now, I will tell you, with crystals, you guys make sure that you know which ones are water soluble and which ones aren't. And make sure you cleanse them. I can't tell you how many times we go into homes where shit's funky and they have not cleansed their crystals.
Yeah. So, anything you buy from anywhere, it needs to be cleansed.
Yes. You said that so adamantly.
Well, you know, because even with our stuff, even though most of our stuff is packaged here and everything like that, we've still touched it. You know what I mean? And you want your shit fresh. You don't want our baggage or anything like that.
No, you don't want anybody else's baggage, you guys.
No, not at all.
So, definitely.
And that's what I was going to say. Half of the shit you can hide. And, you know, these are for the undercover closet people, or if you're, you know, with predominantly religious people. You know, we are in a Mormon state, so if you're with predominantly religious people in your offices or places of business, you can hide it in those ways, like the bells, the sprays, the salt, the stones, anything like that. You know, even the little candles. You know, get a little votive candle or in a cute little glass, and you can put your oils in there. You know what I mean? And you just put the intent into it, leave the lid off, and just leave it on your desk. You don't even need to burn it.
No, and I will tell you, when I had my own office, when I was doing a lot of property management, we would buy one of those little oil burners at the dollar store, and we would burn different oils throughout the day. And you would be amazed how some of the stuff shifts.
Yeah.
So you guys, you can do that. Or when I know that we would get a lot of troublesome spirits and things like that, because I did work for an elderly community, and we'd have some that would pass, and things would get a little crazy in the office for a minute. Vanilla, you guys, vanilla candles, you can buy them at the dollar store, light them up. That'll keep troublesome spirits away from you, especially if you feel like you're in an area that's new and it's not used to traffic. All of a sudden you got traffic. Now don't forget that some of these areas are not keen on new buildings coming up or that type of footwork coming through.
Yes. And also, like, I used to work in the food court, and my boss was totally okay. It was totally okay with me smudging. He knew exactly what I did, and he was very intrigued by it. So he would let me go in and stage because people were getting scared in a particular area, you know. And so I went back there and I took it. You know, I had to cleanse it, but it is because, if you know, the food court's been there forever, and it's over a big chunk of land that has been sacred land before. So a lot of these buildings are over places like that,
yeah,
and they are going to have activity in them, or negative activity, because a lot of it is traumatic. You know, we have a traumatic history here in Utah, and like most places, going up through the West, you know what I mean? Because history will tell you, like, many people died. There was so many traumatic things that went through. So it is in the land, and it's going to stay there. So you have to take care of that.
Yeah, so you just change that vibration and you move from there.
Mm-hmm. You know, and if you, I know we're going to do a little voodoo doll, or
yes, you guys, I wanted to show you a quick voodoo doll for your workplace.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, protection magic as well. Bay leaves, you guys, you can burn it. If you're not in a safe burning spot, that's fine. Go ahead, take some of these bad boys, crush them up, put them in the corners of the room. That'll help protect it until you vacuum it up, and you have to redo it.
Yep.
Same with bowls of salt.
Bay leaves also, you can write on them and put them under your desk or under your
Yeah.
keyboard, anything like that. Like, you know, promotion or bonus or whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. You know, let me make my quota and put the exact numbers on this. These, you can write on them. If you're trying to attract the cute guy that works across from you, or the cute girl that works across from you, put their name in red on a bay leaf and just put it either in your chest, in your pocket, under your desk, somewhere, you know, somewhere where it has your energy with you, and you will attract them. Or use the I got it, I want it oil on there too. You can use both to make it even more powerful.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Okay, so another thing, we did talk about a little bit in the beginning, seals or sigils. Now I will tell you guys, where I worked, I was able to put different things up. Pictures of my kids. How many times do you go into certain places? You have your own locker. You have certain things that are yours.
Mm-hmm.
You want to empower that or protect that, but you don't want people to know, and you don't want to rub oils or stuff on things. You guys, you can take little stickers. We do sell these in the shop, and yes, a lot of them are already pre-prepared. This one is go smudge yourself. I love that. And then this one is just a little raven with a moon, and it's got the triple goddess on there. You can take this and you can stick this on your card. You can stick this at work. You can stick this anywhere, and it is already prepared. If you're wanting to go back through and re-prepare it, go ahead and do it. We sell mojo bags, you guys. We make custom mojo bags as well for the workplace. I know I did one probably last summer for people that were working in construction field. So
to prevent injury,
yeah,
for protection, and what else was it?
Nina picked up. She loved it.
Oh yeah, I loved it because it's just the more things that can help people is just going to be so cool. You know what I mean? Especially like our construction workers, we don't care about them. They just get out there all burnt and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys, come on, we care about them. And some of you just be throwing in a PB&J sandwich and not
making lunch. What the hell?
Yeah,
gotta make lunch for these motherfuckers. Okay, so that's besides the point. But yeah.
All right, guys, and say that you know the person that's very troublesome in the
gossip.
office.
Somebody that's causing you shit at work. You don't have to put up with that.
You don't. That's when you're going to take this little lime. Now you can put this lime in water at work. You can take this lime and stuff it with salt and cloves at work. People will be like, oh, that's a little potpourri. Yes, it's a potpourri, baby. Yes, it's a potpourri.
It's a lime potpourri with your name right in the middle, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Or if you really, really want to do the witchy thing, we are going to cut this open, stick the name paper in there, fill it with some stuff. Chili powder, some vinegar, some nasty other stuffs. If you know your hexing herbs, fill it with some hexing herbs. Seal that back up with cloves so that whatever they speak cannot come back on you, and they are sealed.
Clove water right
there. You go. Clove water. You guys.
You spray this over the chismosas desks, okay?
Yes.
The gossipers. Over their areas, over their desk, wherever they are. Spray it over them and it closes their mouth.
Yeah, it does.
Clove water. Plus it's good for your skin.
There she goes. I love when she does this. I love when she does this.
It's good for your skin. Also, it's good for your gums, like if you got a hurt tooth or something like that. That works better than friggin' numbs it or the baby shit.
Yeah, no, it does work.
Yeah, somebody in my family has like really bad teeth, right? And they don't have dental insurance. And so when they get a flare up of infection, it's like a big old ball. And so I'm like, here, take my clove water. Take my clove water. And you guys, this is actually clove, like seed, and we pull the clove out of it. This is natural clove. All of our stuff is natural.
Yeah.
And you can make it at home too.
Absolutely. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any other one.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to use Spanish moss. You can use whatever you have, but I use
Spanish moss.
And I usually have a bag of Spanish moss on me anyway. So, you guys, and our shop owner even did this, and she's the one who brought it up. So, you can make a quick little poppet. Get that.
Poppet is basically a voodoo doll. Okay.
Yes. A muñequita. All right, if I can get it out.
And I'm going to tell you a little bit something about Spanish moss. When I'm prepping my my dolls that I make for people, no matter what it's for, I do incorporate color to match what they are wanting it for, but also I use Spanish moss and I talk to it.
Yes, I love it. You brought that up.
Because it holds your words, okay?
Okay.
Spanish moss will hold your words.
So we're going to do this.
Witchy stuff, your chants, your words over it, like whatever you want to put into it.
See, that's a perfect little ball. Okay, and we have these others that have fallen out, and we're just going to toss that right there.
If you have somebody that's discriminatory, make this racist motherfucker go away, okay?
There you go.
You know?
Something else. Stick it in the center. Use some tape, use a staple, whatever the fuck you got.
Use a chongo.
Yeah, use a little chongo, and boom.
There's your
little poppet.
It is specifically for the person you used it for. Once it's done what it needs to, because I believe there was somebody that was harassing somebody that we know, and they used that to make them crazy because they were saying that she was crazy. So they used it to make them crazy, and she would always come out, "You're doing something to me," and they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." But anyways, it did make them crazy, and they ended up quitting. Which, I mean, if somebody's going out of their way to be that hateful and ugly to somebody, I think they deserve it.
No, and you know what? This whole crazy discrimination shit needs to stop too. That goes for anybody. You guys, we're all people. America was founded on the terms of you know, give us your poor, give us your hungry. You know, let's get out there and work and let's have that dream.
Yeah.
So who are we to take it from anybody?
Yeah.
So,
especially by their accent or the color of their skin or anything like that, you know.
yeah.
So just remember, Spanish moss, hold your words.
It holds your words. Now, say you don't have Spanish moss. Well, take your damn tissue, roll it up, sprinkle some of your waters on it, put your oils in it.
I got it. I want it.
Yes.
Or water, whatever it is.
Whatever it is. And you know what? This works so well. People do not realize how well voodoo dolls work, how well poppets or mojo bags work. You do have to continue to feed the energy. If you have the voodoo doll and you've already received what you want or gotten your place out of it, you guys make sure you dispose of them properly so they don't get a mind of their own, get up and walk away.
Yeah, because they will.
They will. They will, and it's a bitch to find them.
And this is like any energy, you guys. Don't get scared of that, you know. Because if you go into a home and there's somebody that yells a lot, and that anger will create its own being, okay? And it turns into something that has never been human, so it turns into something demonic, all right? And it turns to malevolent, then demonic. It just depends on how much it's fed, okay? And so that is the way things work. So yes, you gotta get rid of them. And how would you dispose of yours?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I take it apart.
Yeah. Rip it apart, burn it, whatever.
Burn it, take it apart, bury it, that type of thing. As long as it's biodegradable, you don't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how many trips I've made to the graveyard or the crossroads.
And another thing with the lemon, I'm gonna say you can also do, or lime, you can also do lemon or orange, okay? Either anything citrusy is going to burn the mouth that opens, right? If there's an open cut, anything like that, okay? And that's what we're wanting. So if you have a group of people that are gossiping and causing shit in your work, or even like your neighbor to your business is causing shit, or there's competition, you can put the entire group in there, and if you don't know their names, that's okay. Your intent is all that matters. You can put it inside of this, and then also use a close to shut their mouth, and stick it with clothes, okay, and shut it with clothes, and then you can freeze it or bury it.
Set it or forget it.
Set it and forget it.
I will tell you, if you do have quite a bit of gossip in your life, we do sell evil eye items here, as well as tapaboca. Now that candle we can prepare for you. I do have some of my own that I am preparing and getting ready to sell. Or you can get a Saint Raymond candle. You're gonna chew the gum, place the gum over the mouth of that candle or that pitcher. While you're chewing the gum, you're gonna say the name of the person that's causing problems. Now I've done this myself when I was working production. There was a particular girl who happened to be the family of our lead, and so she got away with murder, you guys. She got away with everything. And then she was trying to get one of her friends hired, but it was between me and her friend, so then it was just all kinds of chisme problems. So I got the gum, I chewed it, spoke the name. The friend ended up getting fired, and so did she. So I mean, you guys, you don't have to put up with that. If someone's attacking your livelihood or your family, you know, you don't have to put up with that. Yeah, don't put up with that.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are scared. Oh, it's gonna come back to me. Da, 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 da. If that's what you want to believe, believe it. But I will tell you one thing: if it was not warranted, it does not work.
Exactly.
That just needed to be said because we had an issue with someone like not too long ago. And we're like, ah. But it was great and funny.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we're done with all the Evelina shit, okay, you know, and I call it that because I think it's funny, that people are scared to retaliate and scared to stick up for themselves, and I feel like that's bullshit, but, hey, to each their own. We're gonna talk about money and abundance. Bringing in money in abundance, so you can do money bowls, you guys, with
You guys can do those same bowls in your workplace.
with stones, candles, bay leaves, cinnamon, and there, if you put it in the far right corner of your business or your office, it will bring in a flow of clients as well as money. Okay, so that's something that you can do for yourself as well.
We do sell money poppets or bringing in client poppets as well. With that being said, again, you guys, bay leaves are wonderful. Like Nina said earlier, we do have tons of bay leaves. Come in, grab the bay leaves, put them out there.
Yeah, and then also what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have financial stability. So you want to make sure that you're continually bringing things in and people in and attracting that. Again, I got it, I want it. Cinnamon, different things, green candles, you know, anything that will keep you abundant.
So for those of you that are trying to build your clientele, I am making calling client candles. I use them
Nice.
myself, and they will be ready sometime this week. I want to say Tuesday they'll be prepared in the shop, ready to be sold. So if you are trying to call in your clients, you guys, bay leaves, spearmint, even taking lemon to the doors of your workplace makes a huge difference.
Mhm. Exactly. Also, for you that know your moon cycles, work with those energies, you guys.
I
The
love that
new
you said
moon,
that. I love
you
that.
do full intention releases. So this align it with your launches, with your creations, anything new you're coming out with. Also, with letting go of things that are not moving. You know, when you have products that are not moving in your place or things that aren't working for you, do a full moon release on that so that it can maneuver its way out and bring something else in that is working with you. Also, if you use pendulums, tarot, or oracle cards to help you get the answers you need, and this is like the guidance, this is making decisions and things like that, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Or you can pray and ask for guidance. Whatever you do, you want some kind of guidance also, and this is high energy, you know, plus your intuition, it gives you clarity, and it helps you be, like,
Don't be suspicious.
confident.
No, I'm just kidding.
It helps you to make confident choices. So, you know, just know that. Also, glamour magic, you can use it over your business. You can do it over person, places, or things.
You call people in.
You can enchant certain items that you're putting on sale so that they move fast. You can do glamour magic over yourself so that you are attracting people and they hear your voice. There's so many different things that you can do there. Also, don't forget to call on your ancestors. I'm going to bring that up too. Ancestors. You want to build wisdom in your business, even in your jobs. We're not there to stay stagnant and stay in one place. We're there to grow. So bring in your ancestors to bring in that wisdom and to break any generational money blocks.
Yes, definitely.
Poverty. A lot of us grew up in poverty. Those are generational curses, you guys. That will hold us back, especially for females. Okay, so that your ancestors can give you growth during those phases that you're having stagnant energy. So, also, I wanted to bring up the Psalms. So if you guys are ready, do you have anything else on that?
No, go ahead.
Money and prosperity. Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, just the regular stuff. You guys, clothes bring in prosperity fairly well. Make sure you have a clean workspace. Um, you're going to want to enchant your bay leaves or spearmint, do any type of citrus to help bring stuff in. We do sell other candles and things here. Like I said, I have a prepared candle. Basil works wonderful for things like that. We do have different oils and stuff that's offered here in the shop. You guys just ask questions. We have no problem with that.
Okay, you guys,
Alright,
so
take
you
it
want
away.
to pull out your notes because I'm giving you the business with the Psalms, how to work the Psalms around you. You guys, yes, I do a lot of Psalms work? I feel like this is something
it's very traditional. It's very root work. It's very started with hoodoo, you know, that type of stuff. It's very root work. And I will tell you, root work, you guys, has been around for quite some time. And a lot of times, the reason it works so well is because it is roots. It is your roots. It is the things that you're putting in place. And you need to remember that a lot of people, they started out not well off. So there's nothing wrong with you making sure that you can make it to the end of the month.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to bring up Psalms 23, and this is for provision and overflow. This is the I will not lack frequency, and you use it for financial stability, trusting that you have a steady income, and removing fear around money. Most people get money and they want to spend it right away.
Or they're afraid to use it at all.
They're afraid to use it at all because they don't know when they will have the next round of money. This helps to remove the fear, you guys. Remember, after you read a psalm, use your voice, use your tongue, because our tongues are very powerful. Close it with amen, please. Okay? And also, if you are worried about bills coming up and things like that, that's the psalms you want to use. Okay, Psalm 65 is for abundance and increase. This is when you already got a little flow coming in and you want it to be fertile, you want it to grow, and you want it to be full. You want to have a full harvest, okay? You want to use this for your business growth, for attracting more clients, and expanding opportunities, okay? And like I said, this is when you're ready to grow to the next level. But remember, if you grow, that means you got to put forth the little extra steps, you guys. You have to put in your work too, not just ask for it and not know what to do with it, okay? Because
or don't put in the work.
Exactly. You cannot ask for something and expect it to flow and then not be as work-minded or putting enough energy into your business that you were before, because it's not going to work. You cannot contradict. You have to be on the level to increase that.
Well, there's that thing, you know, where people always come in and they want job candles or they want a road opening candle, and they'll take that application, they'll fill it out, and they'll stick it under the candle. Did you turn that application in, though?
Right. Did you turn it in? Did you answer your phone? Do you have?
Yeah.
Are you calling and checking on that? Because that's one thing I don't get nowadays. People just expect a job to fall in their lap. No, bitch, get out there and fucking ask for it. Get out there and show you're interested, because that's the way we were raised. I've never had a problem finding a job, ever. Okay, so the next one we have is Psalms 112, and this is for wealth and integrity. It's powerful for entrepreneurs and building something that's lasting. If you want to leave your kids and grandkids something, this is the one you want to work with. It's going to grow the business, but also make it stable and give it a good reputation. So remember, you got to walk the walk if you're going to talk the talk, okay? You can't act like a shitty person and still have a good reputation. You have to walk the walk in order to talk the talk. Ethical success and long-term prosperity. You want this when you feel clean and aligned and okay, this is my next level, all right? So you want to go to that next level there. And you guys, this is also for your own, if you don't have your own business and you're trying to get your own business, you know, from your offices, get the money right to where you can open your own business. I just say get started with what you have. I mean, minimal doesn't mean that you can't start your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what, guys? That's where the rue would come in, rue water, your Rosa de Jericho or your Jericho rose. A lot of times those are used for bringing money in. You're going to want to bless the money that you do have so it can go as far as it possibly can. You're going to want to speak these psalms so that way your situation is blessed from the get. Right. From the gate.
And I got it, as well as doing candle work if you want, or whatever is going to your vision boards. You guys, you can do a vision board and put it on there, but you know, you do have to make it happen on your own. You cannot start your own business if you don't have the work ethic behind it. Okay, people think, oh, I don't want to work for nobody else, but you don't want to work at all, motherfucker. Get up out the bed, you know. So you can't be lazy and do this. You have to be able to have the alignment with what you're requesting. Psalms 90, this establishes the work of your hands. So if this is basically a business blessing, you are working with your hands, you're making things from scratch, you're like bakers, people that sew and make things, people that do woodwork, construction, different things like that. This is the one you want to use. It solidifies your business, your long-term success, and it's asking God to back up your work. Like it's asking the universe to back up your work, so that it is prosperous. And you want to do this when you're building something serious or launching. And this is for the people that are starting their businesses. Definitely. If you're serious about it and you're ready to get going, Psalms 90, establish the work of your hands. All right. Psalms 1, this is for success and favor. And this can be in anybody, whether you have your own business or not. It gives rooted tree, like a rooted tree by water energy. So what that means is free flowing, that hits the foundation, okay? And this is where you thriving in your field, being in the right environments, and natural successes. So if you're naturally good at something like, being a manager or running shit and things like that, this is going to enhance your natural successes. And you want everything to prosper naturally with what you already have. Okay. Then we have Psalms 8, authority and dominion. And this is underrated, but it's powerful, okay? This is confidence in leadership, owning your space and business authority. This is for anybody trying to become some type of a leader, supervisor, manager, anything like that. You want authority and dominion where people have respect for you and they listen to your voice. You are trying to step into your boss energy here. So Psalms 8, remember you guys, repeat this as many times as you need to. You can use it with candle work. You can use it with oils or with prayer. It does not matter. However you choose to use it, you are putting your heart and your intention into this. Remember to close with amen, ache, yeah, anything like that. It needs to be closed so it is finished and complete and it is sent off in the mail. This is like putting the stamp on the fucking mail, on the letter, okay? All right. So if you do need a physical anchor for any of this, you can use the green candle for like money, gold candle for success.
Guys, don't forget we did talk about our Papalipa oil.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually burn a candle with that as well and help it push your business.
Yeah, because that Papalipa oil is for success.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid of him.
And you're binding, you guys. You're binding your success to what you're putting out there.
Yes. And be consistent with this, you guys. Do it for 7 days, 21 days, whatever number comes to you. It has to be a consistent full week. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do it daily. Like what is it going to cost you to do a Psalms for 7 days? It doesn't cost anything to do these things. And so this is probably the perfect way to get into your power, get into your boss energy, attract success, and attract the things that you need for yourself. So yeah, you can bring your witchcraft into your business, into your home without people knowing. And they don't need to know what you do. There's nothing wrong with these. This is helping to manifest your energy. So you can call it manifestation, you can call it witchcraft. It's the same shit, you guys. No matter how you look at it. So I was hoping we had some questions.
I didn't see any.
I know, then your phone died.
I know. Of course it died. It would die.
Okay, so I'm just going to finish up with letting Miranda pull 3 cards.
Whoop, whoop. I get to pull some cards.
And this will be for the week for the collective.
Yes.
Or however she feels like doing
you
it.
guys feel like doing it. Ooh. Damn, somebody's got a story for me. All 3 fell out.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
All right. Here you go, Nina. There's our 3.
Okay.
Hey, some of you guys were wanting that. You were waiting around.
Exactly. So I did choose 3 cards for the collective because I do feel like there's 3 separate types of people that fit into the categories that are watching, okay? And I want to say that one of them is the introvert, the one that is scared to get out there, the one that is has a hard time communicating. Let's get you out there. Just know that you are successful, you are smart, you are interesting. You need to put yourself out there, and having that confidence within you doesn't mean anything. You can go and be the mysterious motherfucker at your job. You don't have to communicate with other people if they give you social anxiety. Use Florida water. It helps with the anxiety. It changes your senses.
Or even our lavender oils.
The lavender oils will calm down. So to the introvert, get yourself out there, take a chance on you, and be able to, take a chance on you to get out there and help yourself become the success you know you can be. Okay, so for my number 2 people, these are the people that already have something going on.
People like to think that shit don't stink.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
something just ain't right. Okay, so
Oh no.
so these are the people that are happy, they're satisfied, but they're stagnant. Okay, they're good with their job, they've become successful. You know what? Push yourself a little bit further. It is okay to push yourself a little bit further and get creative. Work on your hobbies now. Work on the things that are going to bring you happiness, because you got your career down. And a lot of people think, okay, yeah, I got money flowing in. I'm well. I have a house. I have a home. I have my kids. Everything like that. Now, what are you going to do for yourself? Please bring it to yourself. Even if you think your shit don't stink, there's always something you can work on. And whether it's your attitude or the things you do for others, or investing your time in others. Because most people are bored and miserable. They tend to take it out on people. Invest that ugly energy into something that's going to make you productive. Because you don't want to stay with that energy for the rest of your life. I'm going to tell you, it carries with you when you cross over. No lie. Okay, our number 3 people. These are the ones that don't have a lot of experience, that have been at home, that feel like they just want to do something for themselves to feel validated. Okay, get out there. Your nurturing is enough. Your nurturing is enough, and I'm going to tell you that, okay? But yes, get out of the house and start figuring out what it is you want to do for yourself. You don't have to be everybody's doormat. You can step out of the doormat type of boundary and make yourself unique, whether it is starting a business or it is doing a hobby or volunteer work, anything that is going to get you out of the house and make you happy. Exercise, going for walks, going for hikes. This is something that you definitely need, so please take care of yourself, because I am seeing a lot of self-deprivation here. We don't want that. Yeah. Yes, we don't want that. So your number 3, please get that out. This is for the week, you guys, and thank you very much for that.
And thank you for staying tuned. And any updates we need to post people on?
Just the update for the Witch Fest. So we will have June 7th. Okay, so that is June 7th, you guys. Don't forget us at the Witch Fest.
It's all family fun. It's going to be great. There are food vendors. You guys come and check out some of our local witchy
Candle makers, jewelry makers. And one time I got little sewn cute ass little voodoo dolls, like that had pockets and stuff with them. And I got them for my grandkids, and they were called healing dolls. Which, yes, you can use a voodoo doll to heal people too. It's not only for malicious shit, okay? We just like to,
you guys.
We just like to take it there,
Mandrake,
because it is taboo. But yeah, my granddaughters got it, and they had little stones of, that they could put in the knee or in the chest or in the back or in the head, to help them if they had any injuries or heartaches or anything like that. Yeah, that was so cute. There's so many cute things that people make with their hands. So if you're looking for gifts for people, these are all original gifts. You will never find them anywhere else.
No, you will not. And it's just a good time. You guys come check it out. It goes all day. It's an all-day event. If you're wanting to meet us in person, we will be in the shop doing readings. Jeanette, which is our new body in the shop, she will be here as well if you're wanting to meet with her. You guys, it's great family fun. Get out of the house, come check it out, and
you meet some interesting ass people, because there's people that are, I've seen it all, but there's some weird motherfuckers that show up, but they're still interesting. You know what I mean? And I'm just like,
yeah.
Wow. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it sucks because we're usually in here, so we don't get out as much as we want. But you guys, we offer amazing discounts that day for readings, mediumships, cleanses, things like that. We do a very, very good job at that type of stuff.
Most definitely.
As well as our tarot classes, stay tuned, because we will be offering our advanced class, and we will leave some information for that either on the As Above So Below webpage, or just either on one of our pages. We are completely booked and full now, so we have no more vendor booths available. We will keep you posted on our fall event.
Yes, because we have it again in fall, you guys. So you want to make sure you get that, especially if you have some clothes shit that you want to sell.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And if you guys have any questions or any podcast ideas, anything you would like to hear about, concerns or fact checks or anything like that, hit us up on our email, which is thewitchinghour@gmail.com.
There we go. I love her. I'm so glad that she does that.
Oh my God.
I always have a problem with it.
I know.
All right, guys.
So,
Stay witchy. Have a wonderful night, and thank you. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Bye. As I throw stuff everywhere.
It's okay. We're good.